How much of what we think is actually ours? Hi, guys, welcome back to my channel, Low Budget Wisdom. I'm Marcus, and today we are going to talk about how much of what we have as our thoughts are actually ours, right? So, think, for example, advertisements that you see on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All these gets unconsciously absorbed into our minds, right? The videos that we choose to watch, the content that we choose to consume, the pages that we choose to follow, the pics that we choose to like, all these, we subconsciously absorb them into our minds, right? And so, if we are not careful, if we do not use our brain filters, some of us call this the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is like it acts as a filter to decide, okay, this information is useful. I'll keep it at the back of my mind, in my subconscious part of my mind. This content doesn't really resonate with me. Well, I'm gonna filter it out and throw it away, right? But a lot of us, especially when we are tired from a day's work and from whatever we're dealing with, we're tired from it emotionally and mentally, the filter doesn't work as well. And so it is so important to keep this filter working at least in the background, and we can train ourselves to do that, to strengthen and make this filter more and more efficient, right? But a lot of us, we don't consciously think about it. We don't consciously kind of like know that this filter is very important, because if your filter is not strong enough, then every ad that you see, every post that you see, talking about some geopolitics happening around the world, Trump's tariffs, what the president of China, Xi Jinping, is doing, it will affect us in a way where, if we're not careful, negatively. It will affect us negatively if we're not careful. Yes, it's important to know, to understand what is happening around the world with the politics and how it affects the markets, the supply chains, and how it increases prices and ultimately affect us, our own individual lives and our families. But does it really help to absorb it so much to the point where you start worrying and having anxiety and having an existential crisis? I don't think so, right? Treat it as entertainment, something that you know, right? So I think social media is a tool. You can imagine social media like a knife, a sharp knife, and you can use that knife to cut pieces of meat, to cut your vegetables, to use it for, some purpose, or you can use it to hurt yourself. Social media acts the same way. You can use it for your own benefit, learning new things, learning new skills. There are so many pages online. There are so many videos on YouTube, on Facebook, that actually helps you develop skills, you know, uh, to help you understand what you're going through, and what depression looks like, what anxiety looks like, how to handle that, what a healthy relationship, comprises of, how to cook, cooking videos. You have how to take care of your pets, or you could even just, watch cute baby videos and all that, and it will lift you up. It will make you laugh, or you can watch some humorous videos or posts, right? But even that, even the advice that you get from social media, we have to use discernment to see, to know, to understand if this is actually appropriate for me. You can't see everything and then accept all of them as truth. That how is that working out for you? You know, to say the least, thirst traps. You see? So social media is a tool, just like any other, just like a knife. Use that tool for your own benefit, to make your life easier, to make your life more joyful, to make yourself happier. You see? So all these like news and whatever's happening around the world, you get some like you suddenly see stories about car crashes, some catastrophe happening, a house burning down. Like, why? Why do you accept that as truth? Does it really affect you? Does it? Is it really important? Or do you watch it over and over again because you're addicted? You're addicted to the feeling of anxiety. You're addicted to the feeling of feeling powered, feeling empowered, whether you blame the government. Oh, the government did this, the government did that. That's why our society is collapsing. Focus on you. What can you do? As little as it is, but what can you do to help the world, to make life a little bit better for yourself, starting with yourself? What can you do? Because if we keep on blaming the government, blaming the world, blaming this, blaming that, it takes away energy and it just takes away energy for your own self development. Blaming other people is the best way to run away from our own problems, to make us, at least for that little time, at least for that short while, for that short moment, blaming other people helps us get away from our problems. It shifts our focus from our problems to the government. Wow, the government is doing all this. That's why I can't live my fullest life. The government is doing all these policies and laws and changing the rules. That's why I'm unhappy. That's why I don't have money to feed my family. That's why I don't deserve to live my best life to my fullest potential because of the government. No. No. You gotta be your own government and see what you can do to improve your life a little bit at a time. You know? Oh, the news. It's a dangerous place. Car crashes are rampant. You know? Electronic cars are burning down. How is that gonna affect my life? It's not. 1 in a million? 1 in a billion? What are the odds that your car burns down? You know? And you treat it as, oh, it's gonna happen to me. It's going to happen to me 100% because I saw it on the news. News outlets used to be about information and sharing about what's happening in the world so that we can be more aware and what we can do to help out just that little bit. If everybody donated $1, 8 billion people in the world, if everybody donated $1 to a cause, that cause would have gained $8 million. You see, a little bit, it adds up. It sums up into a big amount. So what can you do, just that little bit, to sum up the progress and the improvements that you can make for yourself in your life? Right? We gotta be a little bit more selfish. blaming other people, throwing your responsibilities to other people, that's not being selfish at all. And I'm talking about in a healthy way, yeah? Being selfish in a healthy way. We gotta be more selfish and be more self-aware about what makes us happy. And if everybody can do that for themselves, everybody can be a little bit more selfish and stop putting your attention on other people, on what's wrong with the world, then this whole world will be a better place. We have to learn how to be selfish. Selfish means loving yourself more. It means having self-introspection, looking within in a very selfish manner. What can I do to make myself happier, to make myself a better person, so that hopefully this also causes other people around me to feel the same. Like, whoa, this person is really selfish. This person is working on him or himself. And that motivates me to look within to look within myself as well. Right? So being selfish is not inherently a bad thing. Being selfish is a tool as well. And so much of us misuse that tool. All right, I hope this resonated. I hope this helped you see and be more conscious about what your mental diet is. You know, we all talk about what our physical diet should be, what we should eat, what we should do, your exercises, but we tend to forget about the mental diet, what you see online. You have conscious control over what you see online. You know, you have that 3 dots, go to the settings and say, this post, I don't like this post. And then the social media algorithm will slowly weed out the things that you're not interested in. Oh, I'm not interested in this. I unfollowed this account. I follow, healthier accounts, whatever that might mean to you. And always keep this idea in your mind that not everything you see is the truth. You have to experience truth yourself. You have to know it for yourself. You have to know yourself in order to know what your truth is. And then the fake friends, the fake people, the fake news, the fake everything will start to be weeded out. Your mind is a garden, is a huge landscape. And what seeds you plant into your landscape is what will flourish. And with every garden, it takes some effort to maintain it, to water it, make sure it gets enough sunlight, make sure you're giving it as best as you can, the best fertilizer for your garden in your mind. Making sure the seeds that you plant, you're consciously planting them in a right way. It bears fruit, right? So we have to tend to our gardens as well. Every garden has weeds, has those ugly, undesirable plants that sprout out from God knows where. You gotta pull it out. You gotta stop its growth. You gotta pull out the roots. You gotta destroy those things that are not good for you. Okay? So remember, tend to your garden. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if it resonated, and share if you think this might help, open some minds. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.